May God help me how to explain this clearly and very well. Now that the position of the of our economy right now, we have challenges with our economic policy. We have problem with our economic policy, and to me, part of the reason why we have that is because we are not. First of all, it seems to me like we kind of have the mentality that we cannot as good as other country. When I say other country, I'm talking about quote unquote developed countries. So that right there, we always look at them as the best. And let me say this. Everything that we need to be the best has been given to us. As a Nigerian, it has been given to us. As a as someone, as a group of people that endow with all these talents and mineral resources and position well in the world, sky even sometimes might not even be the limit. If there's something else beyond sky, maybe that would be the limit. But because of what we already have in our mind, it's difficult for us to kind of crack that you know that jinx of saying we might not be able to do it. Right? Why is our economy seems to be the way it is? First of all, we are practicing, we are adopting a system, an economic system that is not made for us. It's not designed by us. Okay, this system, the economic system that we are practicing, that we adopted, wasn't designed by us. It was given to us. So I'm saying, why can't us sit down, create, and implement our own economic policy that will work for us? All this adopted policy is not designed for us. It's not designed to make us, better than they can, or that they are. It's just something they sometimes it even seems that this policies is actually designed to suppress. So and this doesn't only channel to Nigeria, but even Africa as a whole. The economic policy that African adopted, they are all foreign policies. They are foreign economic policies that doesn't fit our own model of living. So once we adopted it, it's not working as it's supposed to work, because it's in the real fact, it's not actually designed for us. We adopted it. We were given those systems. So we as African as a whole should kind of create their own economic policy, because the economic policy that we are practicing right now is not working. If you ask me now, we have problem with the of course the first problem that we have is, first of all, to clear that the psychology cage that we cannot be better than certain people, or we cannot be better than certain level or certain limit. We have to first clear that. Then right now, our naira is it doesn't have the standing that it's supposed to have in the world. So how do we change that around? I think when we start adopting, creating our own system, to say, for us to build our currency, for us to change our economic policy to the policy that will benefit us, we first of all has to make sure that we do value to value exchange trading, value to value trading with countries. Okay, with countries. We said the price of a product or services, it is the price that the buyer is ready to pay for that service or to pay for that goods. So that is what dictates the price. So if we sign treaties, we start economic, economic path, trading path with all different. It doesn't matter. We can have economic path with different countries that we're interested in, and we can sign a policy that will value for value instead of currency to currency. We have already got it wrong when our own economy is being evaluated based on some other countries' currency. We already uses our currency useless by that act. When we evaluate our economy is based on other countries, currency, and we have our own currency. So in order for us to do that, if we begin by having trade value for value trade within our business partners around the world, value for value. Okay, now Naira is not called into play. Dollar is not called into play. It's value for value exchange. In those days, they call it trade by barter. If you look at UK right now, at least the British right now, they out of euro. Okay, so what do when they're out of euro? They negotiate their economic trading with each country one by one by one. So whatever the trading path they agree upon is what is going to stipulate what they are going to be doing. So we can do the same. It has been done before. Before the exchange of currency, it was trade, product by product. I'm not saying that has to be categorically be the system, but something similar to it that would not be continue to useless our currency, and it will reduce our dependency on other countries' currency. That's number one. Then that will buy us time to continue to manufacture things within Nigeria, within our country. We continue to manufacture stuff. When we begin to manufacture stuff, then our currency and our needs in the world, our position in the world will start changing, thereby bringing our currency up. Let's have value for value negotiation with our trading countries. And also, that will buy us time for us to begin to continue to produce things, to continue to have value within our country. So, it seems to me that we are just, caught up with the status quo of, you need dollar for this, you need pounds, you need, meanwhile we have our own currency that is way down. For us to do that, we have to, create our own economic policy, our languages, our culture, our belief, our area of interest is different. It's not focused on. It's not highlighted in the adopted system. We have to create our own. If you using a key to open a door, the key might look the same. The door might look the same, but if it's not meant for that door, it will not open it. It's not something that we can just talk about and finish it in one sitting, but it is something for us to kind of look into instead of us trying to look for dollars somewhere. We are already a slave to our lender. So we need to do, try to see how we can have, economic path, agreement with each country as much as we can. And we have to understand that we can do trade value for value, and instead of using this currency and this currency to trade value for value in our agreement. And that will buy us time to continue to build our industry in the country, and for us to be able to change our position in the world. And now we can offer the world, we can offer other countries something that is valuable, to the world. This is just something, I'm quite sure, people have, it's not something new to some people because they understand it like that, and they already see the problem with all these policies, But again, we cannot say all this without now, coming into the implementation of any policy that is being introduced, so that people sabotage things through corruption. Corruption is the big cancer that continue to eat up Nigeria and continue to eat up every effort that we bring in. I'm just bringing this. I'm just talking. I would like you to kind of comment on this video and say your own opinion. And this is just my opinion. This is the way I say things. This is the way I understand things. And I understand that nobody knows it all. I don't know it all. I just bring in the little that I know, and I would like you to kind of empower me also and to say your own opinion. Let me hear from you. Comment on this video and let's just talk and let's keep the narrative. This country is a great country that has a great potential. We all know it. You know it. I know it. But something is pulling us behind. It's pulling us back, and we are trying to break that chain and let our freedom economically, financially, and otherwise, be great in life. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking time out. I would like to for you to subscribe to the channel and for you to support this channel, and also to share this video and to hit like. Until I see you in the next video, I say have a wonderful day.